What's up, metalheads? This is Jamie, and this is the Blades Need DC channel. And I just broke stuff, but hey, you know, what are you gonna do? Got an unboxing for you, and this is one I'm kind of excited about. These are loaner knives that's a viewer sent in to me, and someone I met in the knife community online. He's a member of most of the channels I'm a member of, and he is on Instagram also. And on YouTube, you will know him as Zachariah Ott, O-T-T. You'll see him in the chats of all the channels, Neves Knives, Tri-State, Lefty, all those guys. And on Instagram, you should check him out. He is his name on there is Raya Ott. So he goes by Raya. His name's Zachariah. He goes by Raya, R-I-A, and then O-T-T. I will link his Instagram below. Give him a follow, and let's see what he has sent me here. This is the first time someone has sent something into the channel for me to check out, a loaner like this. I know a lot of other channels do this sort of thing, so and I think Raya is going to start his own channel in the very near future, so that should be pretty cool. The unboxing knife is, of course, the knife that should not exist. I will link it below. Alright, I'm opening this from the bottom to hide addresses and things, so let's see what's going on in here. Just so you know, I did talk to him. It is okay for me to, you know, he did okay me to mention him and to do this on camera, so alright. And he, this is a heavy box. I'm not sure what exactly is in here. I know one or two things, but ooh, there's a lot in here. Ooh. Ooh. What is this? When what you carry matters. Ah, this is when he messaged me about that he was excited for me to check out. It's heavy. Crudo Vice. Never heard of this company. Know nothing about them. I'm going to sit this box to the side and pull these out one at a time. I'll see what you mean. Alright, I'm about to see. Let's see what this is. It's obvious from the packaging and the way the knives are still in their boxes and everything that he takes very good care of his knives. So, wow. Man, that's gotta weigh 8 ounces. That is a beast. First thing I gotta do is know how much this thing weighs. This is the heaviest folder I've ever felt, I think. Yeah, it's definitely the heaviest folder I've ever felt. How much does this weigh? It's got to be like 8 ounces. Close. 7.5 ounces. Goodness gracious. That is a beefy knife. And look at that thumb disc. And this is a front flipper too. Alright, I may as well go ahead and start there and screw it up. With the flipper on the back, you got to really be careful where you put your finger at. That's for sure. I know I'm going to screw this up. Oh, I got it. I got it first try. That's exciting. Oh, man. What is this handle made of? I see the carbon fiber inlay there. Is this titanium? I know nothing about this knife or this company. Of course it's going to drop shut. Oh, let's try the disc again here. Oh, man, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the thumb disc. I can get the flipper, though. That is a beefy, beefy knife. And I love the blade shape. Sheep's foot, kinda. Sheep's foot reverse tanto drop point mix. I can't keep up with these blade shapes these days. They're making so many cool shapes. You know what I mean? They're all mixed together. It's clearly a front flipper. Oh. Oh. Finger got caught on the flipper. Alright, I can't spend all day on this one, but I will do a video on this. I'm going to do a video on most of these knives, I think. So we're going to set that one to the side for now and move on to the next one, because there's quite a few in here. More than I expected to be in here. So that is, man, the weight is the most that's the most surprising thing of that one. All right, I do remember this one, the Prolix. This is another knife I've never felt. The Ferrum Forge Prolix. All right. Ooh. I like this. I can already tell you I like this. I like the look of it for sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be what I'm going to get. I can already tell you now. Just the looks alone. Oh, yeah. For sure. And it's a fidget monster. I love that G10. The color, the gray. I guess that's gray. Yeah. I don't own any Ferrum Forge knives. I've thought about buying the Stinger on multiple occasions, and I recently saw this one. When Raya contacted me about it, and I like the look of that one. Fantastic little knife. Need a good lube though. You can send it to the right place. I will give it a good lube. Yeah, I like the look of that. What do you guys think of that one? Look at that thing. That's a good looking knife right there. All right, we will move on to the next one. I like the bag they send it in too, because there's a few more in there. Now I think this was in here. Yeah. The Prolix, huh? I wonder if they make a larger version of that, because I really like that. But if they made one that was a little bit bigger, I would really, really like that. Alright, next we have... Oh, this is the one he told me about. That's pretty dirty and needs to be cleaned very well. This is the Spyderco Ethnic Series. This is his baby. And, wow. That's kind of beefy too. It's pretty heavy actually. What fell out here? Nothing important? No. Just some paper. Does it come in the sheath, Raya? When you buy it? Curious. Oh, great action. That, man, that's self-defense all day right there, right? I would say that's what that's probably intended for. Probably not. I'm sure with it being an ethnic series, it's from some other country where this blade shape comes in handy for some type of agricultural thing, would be my guess. I know nothing about this knife. And I think that's brass. Brass bolsters. Feels like brass. Carbon fiber. Man, fit and finish on that is fantastic. That back spacer. I can barely see the seams, but you can't feel them. You can almost, I mean, it's hard to even see the seams in there. Believe it or not, there are a couple of seams in there. I'm assuming that's some sort of stainless steel from the weight. It may be titanium, but I'm not sure. I'd have to do a little research. And he says this thing's filthy? Or he told me it was pretty dirty? It's not that bad in my opinion. It's had a little drop there. Hit something there for sure. But I will happily take this apart and see what's going on inside it. From the feel of this one, I'm going to say this one's on washers for sure. It's definitely not on bearings. It is on washers. Probably copper washers would be my guess, but we will see. Disassembly video coming soon for that one. And this one. I don't think I'm going to disassemble this one. I don't know. It looks like it's barely been used, but I'll talk to Ryan and see what he wants to do. Alright. We have the Tucson TS76. Great knife, good action, needs lube. Alright. G10 handle. Flipper. Deep carry pocket clip. Oh, I think it's titanium frame lock. Is that titanium? Oh, that has a stiff D10. Maybe it's just a little, oh yeah, that jimping. That jimping's rough. Rough on the finger. Make sure my fingers aren't on that lock bar at all. Keep them on the pocket clip here. I think I had my finger on the lock bar. Yeah. It's still pretty stiff, but I think the pivot's tight on this, honestly. How's the centering? It's pretty centered. It feels like the pivot's tight, because, hold on, let's check the detent. Yeah, the detent doesn't feel that, yeah, doesn't feel that stiff. It's a little stiff, but not that stiff. Feels like the pivot's tight. You can tell by the action, by the way it doesn't want to. Yeah, I think the pivot's a little tight on this one. I think we can make that much smoother. Get finger off the lock bar. That jimping though, that jimping's rough. That jimping's terrible on that flipper tab. It's hurting the crap out of my finger. What do we have going on here on this swedge? See those lines on there? Let me turn this monitor off. This light's messing up the video. The first half of the video is going to be screwed up. Look at those lines on that swedge. What's going on there? I guess it's just for aesthetics. It feels good in hand. But that flipper tabs, they got a little carried away on that jimping. Alright, on to the next one. This is officially the most things I've ever done on an unboxing. Alright, what do we have here next? We have a Bestech Texel. Slowly becoming one of my favorite budget blades. Fantastic action. Let's check it out. And let's not damage his box. Ooh, Stormtrooper. I like the color already for sure. That black and white looks so good together. I always worry about white knives though, because with the type of work I do, it's going to get dirty super fast. Oh, man. Now that's how a flipper should be. I mean, I don't think you could fell it. I'm going to try to fell it. Oh, I felled it. Okay. So, I'm going to try a push button. Push button. That's how I felled it. If I do the light switch, you're not felling it. Push button, because of the angle of that flipper, it's kind of, I don't think it's really meant for a push button. But yeah, on the light switch, oh man, that is really good. One thing that thing is missing is a couple of thumb studs on it, Raya. You should throw a couple of black thumb studs right there. It'd be killer if they made white thumb studs. Yeah, that action is really good. And that's clearly on bearings. Look at that drop action. This is not a heavy blade either, or a heavy knife. Look at that action. Just a wiggle. And that's at an angle too, keep in mind. I'm not straight vertical because of the camera. Yeah, that's really, really good. I'm going to be looking this one up. What is this called again? Texel. Yeah. Yeah, I like the Texel. Generally, I'm not a flipper only guy. I like multiple deployment options, but I could see a set of thumb studs sitting right there, and I guarantee you, right there would give you the best leverage. This thing would fly out with a thumb flick or a reverse flick. It would rocket out of there. But this is not my knife, so I will not be putting thumb studs on this one. But yeah, I really like that. Next on the list is, oh, this is the Migron you were telling me about, the front flipper. Acry? 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 I have no idea. None of them are probably right. I'm assuming that's an Asian name. Yeah, see, I was looking at this knife when you told me about it, but I could only find the blacked out version. And I really don't, I'm not a big fan of coated blades. Just because it seems like the action takes so long to break in. The coating on the blade, normally the detent track just takes forever to wear in. This is a beefy knife too. Oh, milled titanium pocket clip. Look at this thing. I love the look of this one. This looks great. I'm curious about the weight on this one. 4 ounces. .3. Yeah, it's definitely beefy, but it's a bigger knife. That's got to be a 3.5 to 4 inch blade. Let's see if I screw it up. I generally screw front flippers up first try, second try, third try. Okay, this one looks like you can top flip it too with the jimping, but I'm not going to try that yet. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. That jimping is perfect. It's perfect. I don't have to use the edge of my thumb. I can use like you can use your thumb right here. That jimping is so grippy. Oh man, yep. And the action, it's freaking smooth as butter. Look at that. Oh, dude, I should have listened to you. I'm gonna buy the black one. Actually, I think you told me at White Mountain Knives has this one, or you told me someone has this one. I'm gonna go read the chat, the Instagram messages. Look at this. It's a guillotine. This is the best front flipper I've ever felt. Out of all, this is better than all of them I have. The Nimble. Yeah, by far destroys the Nimble. The TS-195. It's really good, but yeah, it's not that good. This one I've got to use this edge of my thumb and push. With this, I don't even have to use the edge. I can just put my thumb right there, just like that. Bow. Oh man. This is why I wish I had a knife shop near me, right? Someone that sold knives, I could go pick them up in hand before I buy them. It sucks that we don't have that anymore. I can go to a Bass Pro Shop and I can feel Benchmade knives and Boker knives, and that's pretty much my only option locally. Yeah. I'm ordering one of these as soon as I'm done making this video. It is so good, and it feels so good in hand. I don't own any Miguron knives, but I just became a big fan. And this is a good sized knife. How long is that blade? Yeah, it's closing in on 4 inches, 3 3/4, about somewhere in that range. I wonder if the black one has the same action. Wherever this one was at, I'm gonna go check the chat because I love the look of this too. And this feels, it feels like micarta. Is that micarta? I think that is micarta. Man. Oh, I'm not even gonna put that one away. We're just gonna leave it right there. I like that one. CJRB Crag. Yep. I'm going to leave this one right here. Oof. Yeah. Now, I tried to buy the new button lock CJRB. I can't remember the model number. But the only one they had was the version I didn't want. And the one that I wanted sold out instantly. It's a decent knife. Action is so-so. Not my favorite. Alright. Right, I have some bubble wrap. I will put this in to send it back to you when I send it back. I don't own any CJRB knives. This is a beefy one too. I've seen this one on Amazon. Yeah, it's got a sheep's foot blade for sure. Yeah, I've considered buying this one also many times. Yeah. The Feldspar, that's the button lock I'm thinking of that just came out from CJRB. But the version that I wanted sold out before I could buy it. And it was like affordable too, like $50 or something like that. Yeah, that action's not terrible, but yeah, again, this one feels like it has a tight pivot. Centering is off to the show side also, just a hair, which means the pivot was over tightened. It would pull it that way, so it may just be a over tightened pivot. It's not off much, just a hair to the show side. This is another one. I don't know. It's got great opportunity for thumb studs, but I don't know if you get the right leverage. Knives need to be used too, man. That's the thing I've noticed since I've really gotten into knives. You get a new knife and it's your favorite and you're constantly flipping it and it's so good and it's so good, it's so good, right? Then you find a new knife that's your new favorite, right? So your old favorite knife gets put on a shelf somewhere and you don't pick it up for a month. And then you go to use it again and it just doesn't feel good. It's not because the knife got bad or the other knife is that much better. It's because these knives, especially when they're on ball bearings, those bearings need to move. They need to move. The more they move, the better they feel. And pick them up and flip them a bunch and they get better in time. But yeah, that one does feel like the pivot may be slightly tight on it. Alright, I'm not going to put it back in the paper, but I'm going to be careful with it. This one though, oh man, this one. Oof. Alright, last one. Oh man. See, I'm gonna get him up. Oh, that was on camera the entire time. I thought I was reading that where y'all couldn't see it. Jamie, this is your knife to keep. It's a Tucson TS2 and taped over. I don't know what that other number is. You'll love it. It's fantastic. Happy belated birthday, Jamie. Raya, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it, man. You didn't have to do this. Just send me the knives to let me use and make content with. That meant enough to me. This is over the top. And I'm not even sure what knife this is. I have no idea. So this is going to be a real reaction, an honest reaction. But yeah, just letting me use your knives and trusting me with them. And yeah, that's enough, man. Yeah, you didn't have to do that, much less this. But I'm grateful. So thank you very much. So let's see what's in this box. We're going to keep that one right there. That one's staying close to me. TS2. What TS is this? Ooh, that's full titanium. TS, is it marked? TS21? Is this the TS21? You already know what I'm going to do with it, right? You can look at this cutout right here. And I got enough space right there. You know what's going on here. As a matter of fact. Where's it at? Oh, no, I can't. They're in my car. I was going to take my silver thumb stud off my Civivi Backlash I'm testing. I need to order some more thumb studs. I'm going to order some more thumb studs tonight when I order one of these. Goodness. He's been telling me about this knife for a while now. And how good it was. And I don't know why I didn't just listen and buy it. I don't want to take away from this. Thank you so much, Raya. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. I'm just still in shock about this. The action on this thing and I think it's like $50. I'm in shock. It is so good. All right, I'm gonna stop drooling over that one. What is this the TS21? You may get some light you don't want to see right now. I'm gonna turn my monitor back on. It puts off a lot of light onto this board, so I can white out the screen. Apologies if the video lighting changes. But I need to look this up. I think this is the TS21. It is the TS21. Yes, it is. Yeah. Dude, you did not have to do this, Raya. You did not have to do this. Man, I love Tucson also. I've become a huge fan of Tucson. And I've actually, I don't want to say it on this video, I have two Tucsons on order right now that unfortunately are coming from China, and I can't give them away. I'm not going to give away which ones they are, but they'll probably be here in a few weeks, hopefully within a few weeks. It's been over a week since I ordered them, so, whoa, huh, I just noticed something here. This is early Tucson. This is the earliest Tucson I've ever had in hand. And they were totally proprietary back then. Huh. Look at this standoff screw. I mean, a slotted screwdriver will get in there and do what you need it to do, but it's just, see that? And the pocket clip screw. I'm glad they changed that, for sure. This is, again, slotted screwdriver will handle that. And this is different than the other pivots that I had to buy the pivot tool for, the Integral TS195. I tell you what, man, Tucson, what you get for the money, I don't know anywhere else out there that can compete. Any other maker that can give you the materials they give you at the price they give them to you. And I know they're from China, but so is EMP EDC. So is pretty much every other knife out there, you know? Tucson's killing it. They really are. They are killing it. But I got a new maker that I am about to look into. Seriously look into. Because this Megaron, a Cree, I don't know how you say, AKRI2. This is ridiculous. What was the price on this thing again? I think it was $50. You know, normally Amazon is putting knives in my face every time I open it up. And one time I go to look for one, I can't find it. I know it was on there. They had the blacked out version. But I know Raya told me the other version was at one of the sides. This version. Because this thing looks slick. Not only is the action great. Yeah, $48. $48. Actually, they have, this just says it's the Acry for $48. It's not the 2. And this is the 2, right? Yeah. It looks identical to this. Same color. Oh, this handles fiberglass. At least this one says it is. What about the black version? Sorry, guys. I wish I could share my screen with you right now, but I can't because I'm using my phone. Yeah, it says this is fiberglass also. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ordering one of these immediately. Alright guys, that is going to do it. This is an extra long video. I have no idea how long this has been now. We're probably past a half hour at this point. But yeah, this is awesome. This is the most knives I've ever opened on camera at once. Thank you, Raya. I really, really appreciate it. And this was not necessary, man. You didn't have to do this, but I really do appreciate you doing this. And there will be disassembly and review of this coming. There will be disassemblies of a few of these other knives coming. TS76 will be getting disassembled. The Prolix will get disassembled. The Ethnic by Spyderco will get disassembled. This is another one that's really got me really got me, I want to look them up. I've never heard of this company at all. And this is a beast of a knife. This is not a knife you carry in your pocket. You know, unless you're like 6'7", 250, 275, then maybe you carry this knife. But if you're like me, 5'10", 160 pounds, no, I'm not carrying this thing. But man, it does feel good. All right, guys, I got to stop this video. It's going to run on forever. There will be more content created from all of this, thanks to Raya, and I will see you guys on the next one.